What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So today Jagex has actually released the Halloween event, which not so much Halloween, but I figured I'd make a video uh kind of showing how to do the event for people who are kind of confused if maybe you didn't really understand how to do it to begin with, and give my feedback on how the event actually is. I have unlocked actually one of the rewards, as you will see at the end of the video, but I'll leave that for you guys to guess for now. But getting right into the video, I'll kind of get into how to do the event itself. So looking at the background now, you'll see me actually in the river where you collect souls. What you have to do is actually collect 20 of these souls, which doesn't take too long. It takes roughly about a couple minutes, probably about 2 minutes or so to collect all these. And once you collect all these souls, you'll bring them back to the shore where you continue on with the next point of the event. Now, I felt like the river was actually made quite nicely. I do remember them actually saying they put a lot of effort into the water, and you can tell, just look at the video, the water detail is actually really nice. I know it kind of seems weird to say that, but whoever made the water, good job. And actually the environment around you is actually quite nice. The music was really good. I didn't actually record any music during this. I don't really play with the sound on personally, but I did turn the sound on for a brief bit during this, just to see how it actually felt. I know they do a lot of atmospheric settings and whatnot, so I decided to seal that one over, and it was actually quite nice. But just in part, the water is very, very nice. The actual concept of collecting the souls, I like this. The ability rather to be rowing around and collecting items throughout the water is really cool. The particles you can see off my character are kind of floating away as you row around in the water. Was actually quite a nice touch. So this part of the event, like I said, you're basically rowing around. As you can see in the top, it says souls remaining 8, and it started at 20. So basically you collect 20 souls that are floating on the river. As you can see, they are scattered about. It does take me a little bit. Once in a while, you will see golden souls. They have a specific name. You'll see me collect one of them, I believe, during the background footage. Now, these ones are, they appear randomly, I believe. And when you collect them, you get a bonus XP. Oh, you get XP in a random skill. I believe it's a random skill. I've been getting random skills myself. I got random skills on my Iron Man and random skills on my main as well from collecting them. So it's a good chunk of XP. So watch out if you're a skiller. I believe somebody did post something on Twitter about if you're a skiller and collecting the souls, watch out because you could actually, gain attack levels, strength levels, whatnot, and then not make yourself a skiller. Now, you can see me actually collecting all 20 souls, and now the top says escort souls up the bridge. So what I'm doing now is working my way back to the launch area. Now, at the beginning of the bridge, you can climb down 2 stairways, and on either side, there are launch areas for the boat, and just basically get into the boat and get off the boat from those areas. So get up there, go up those stairs, and you'll be on your way to the bridge. Now, this bridge is the second part of the event, actually. And what we're going to be doing here is bringing these souls across. So what you got to do is go to the soul meeting point, and your soul will be dispatched to be taken across the bridge, as you see my character taking it right now. And then you'll come into these little barriers of soul devours. Now, with these soul devours, you basically have to either siphon or you can attack them. I chose to siphon them for the video, but you can attack. I actually attacked them. I believe I attacked them for my run I did before this. But yeah, you can either attack them or siphon them. And what you have to do is attack and siphon them until it lets your souls pass. You have to do this 3 times, so you'll see me running through this 3 times right in a row. They're at different parts of the bridge, so obviously. You see your souls there stuck in the middle. Once you siphon them, they'll continue. When you're siphoning, you do actually obtain favor points, which are those Newman favors. Now, you get 5 for siphoning, and I believe it's 1 for killing them. So I chose to siphon for this run because it's also the highest amount you get. You can see me now running across the bridge. So siphoning would be probably your best bet for getting the points as well. I know they're kind of minimal. You'll see from the reward shop, the point value is actually kind of really low for what you actually are working for. The reward shops, the rewards range from 5k for the grave overrides, and I believe it's 10k for the cat, and then it's 15k for the herb burner. And apparently the herb burner itself isn't that useful, but it's actually useful for Iron Man, which is what I was led to believe. So straight away, being as it burns your herbs and You don't really need to burn herbs as a main account, but as an Iron Man, when you got those pesky second ingredients that you don't want to get, the herb burner itself actually comes in pretty handy. So for any Iron Man looking for some decent herbal XP, and there I am going past the second barrier. Now it's on to the third barrier. They're all three of the same, by the way. So any Iron Man looking for some quick herbal XP, or maybe not quick, but you know, some extra herbal XP from herbs that maybe you don't need, go for the herb burner. It is 15,000 points. It is a hefty cost, but it could actually come in handy for you. And as a main though, I chose not to get it. I think I just gave away a spoiler as to what thing I got for the reward shop, but oh well, that was kind of doing time now, wasn't it? So this is the third barrier. Again, once we're done with this, you'll see the third part to the actual event. Now, I wasn't really too pleased with this event because it wasn't very Halloween-y, and I actually felt it was a bit grindy. I know a lot of other people did as well. I'll get into that a little bit more after. Now we got to talk to Icarin? No, you don't have to talk to him, rather. You let the souls go into him, and then you gain 200 points. Well, you can continue to do this again if you want to, or you can go and fight the boss. In order to do it again, you just go back to the river, start collecting souls, bring them back to them, and then run them across the bridge. You can collect 200 points every time you do that. Not exactly the best way to gain points, to be honest. It's kind of slow. Well, I mean, it might be the best way, but it is kind of slow. I chose to do the more AFK way of actually standing at the boss to gain them, and this is the boss in the background, by the way. There's really not much to him. He kind of just spawns out. He doesn't do much damage to you. It's kind of like Claudia, and you knock him down, and when those fire burners go out, you'll have to relight them. You'll see me doing that once in a while. But as for gaining the points, I believe the fastest way would be to continue doing, like, running the river and grabbing the souls, bringing it back there, and that's very click intensive, and for me, it wasn't exactly something I wanted to do. So what I basically did was I AFK'd at the boss itself, as the boss spawns out every 15 minutes, and you get a 350 point reward every time you kill it. So I stood there and then killed it every 15 minutes, and I was playing on my Iron Man while I was doing that to kill some time. So it kind of worked out good for me. So it was whatever you want to do, basically. The best way to do it would obviously to be doing the river, running around, and then also hitting on the boss every 15 minutes. But that, again, is very click intensive. It makes this a very grindy event. I don't think Jagex really should make events like this so much like that. I'm used to having these fun Halloween events and Christmas events where there's kind of a quest, and at the end you get all your rewards. This event is just pretty lengthy. It's taken me a few days, actually, well, 2 days. It's taken me 2 days, and I've been playing actually quite a bit to get my reward. Now, and it's taken me 10,000 points to get. You guys know what I've gotten already, so it's the cat. I got the cat pet, whatever it's called, because it was the only thing that really seemed different. I don't really use grave overrides because, obviously, I don't use graves because of the new death. And then I don't want the herb burner unless it's on my Iron Man, which I may actually go for. So I got the cat, and the cat's a little bit of a disappointment. So there we are, killing the boss. You can see I got 350 of the favorite points, and those are now free for me to be used at the shop. And yeah, so I got the cat, like I said, only because it was the only thing that seemed kind of different, and everything else really didn't seem that useful to me. I could have got the XP lamps, but XP lamps are just, XP lamps, and I think this is me actually buying my pet, to be honest. You'll see some of the rewards there. But yeah, the gravestones and the herb burner and the XP lamp, it's not that great of event rewards, really. And the cat itself is, you'll see, it's just a cat. It's not exactly anything special. There's nothing really cool about it. It's actually quite small. I couldn't really find out where it was at first, to be honest. But it's really quite small, and I just wasn't exactly sold on it. And the event itself, it just isn't Halloween. It seems more of like a part of a quest line. Great job on, like I said, the atmosphere and everything on it, and the boss is kind of cool, and the colors are great, and it's just really great looking. It's just not exactly well executed. I soon find out I can't actually summon familiars in here either. But yeah, that's just how I feel about the event. By the way, if you guys had any questions during the event, you can click on the little question mark that was at the top, and it'll tell you what to do about running the river and bringing the souls around. Here I'm giving you a good look at the pet itself. It's called the Kadarian pet, and like I said before, it is really small and kind of just a cat. It looks like Bob following you around. It really isn't much, and I wish that maybe it was like the legendary cats there you have. I wish it was like that size, or if you could change the size of it. You can't change the name. You can't do much with it. So that's about it. So that's going to do it for this video, though, guys. I'm going to wrap it up there, I think. There's my emote with everything. Oh, I'm not my emote, my walking animation. Overall, I'd give the event probably, I'd give it a 6 out of 10. It's really not that great. Sorry, Jagex, but I personally was not exactly thrilled with it. But then again, I did do it, so I guess you got something for that. But that's going to do it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was a bit different for me trying to voice over my own clips like that. But thank you all for watching and listening and participating. Like if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to, if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.